Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video here in India, in Mumbai. We are in the biggest slum of India, whole of India, and it's located here in Mumbai, and name of it is Dharavi. And I'm not alone here. I have a guide, Mr. Ravi, as the name of the Dharavi. Ravi means sun, and Ravi gonna take me around in a residential area, commercial area to show us around. Thank you, brother.
I'll be exploring the residential. So before I can say exploring residential, first we have a test.
Okay.
Crossing the streets.
Crossing the street. Okay, we're gonna be fine. So this is actually used to be normal river in the past, but in the recent years it just became like a trash river. And as you can see, amount of plastic, trash, dirt. It's basically open sewage system, and it smells horrible in here. And but this is the reality of the having huge populations and having lots of plastic, becoming globalized and using lots of plastic. Then all this trash ends up in the river, which is not river anymore. So it's just a trash river basically right now, which is super sad to look at it, and it's insane. So as Ravi said, our challenge is to cross the street right now.
Yes.
So we're gonna try to do that. And they have got also this walking bridge which connects the train station and the residential area for the people. So when they come with the train, they can just take the tunnel or take the bridge and then go. This car just blocked the road, so it was kind of easier for us. Okay. Okay, it wasn't too bad. So we're gonna go right now to more residential area, right?
Yes, sir.
We are going.
And but even in the residential area, we'll be exploring bit of commercial activities.
Commercial activities too.
Yes. So as we cross from that, I can say as we cross from that road, now we are in the residential, and as you can see, this residential area looks much more alive compared to the commercial.
Yeah. Commercial is only just like industrial and workers.
Men working.
Yeah, but people live here.
Yes, people live here. So you can see kids, women, men, everyone around.
One of the stories I was hearing in my first trip to India was that because the Bollywood is here in Mumbai, lots of people come with that dream of being part of Bollywood, and they travel from another parts of the India, and India is a huge country, so people travel so far away with little money, come here, try to go to the car like a different agencies to become Bollywood stars, but at the end most of them are failing, and then they are forced to stay in the slums like here, right? Is that kind of like a true story, and there are stories like this?
You can definitely see a lot of stories connecting about the story which you said.
Yeah. So people, not only Bollywood, but just to make more money, but they come and they cannot have a normal home, so they have to sleep in the slums for a good price, right?
You can say that when it comes to with the regular activities, if they came in Mumbai, they can also go back.
Yeah. But not everyone can afford it to go back, right?
Yes.
So they get stuck here.
They get stuck here in Dharavi, and I would say people, they can go back, but due to the self-respect.
I see.
Which they
like
which they
what the relatives will say, what the friends will say.
So this is what actually prevents them to go back.
Okay, very interesting point. Yeah, I never thought of that. I was more imagining like they run out of money, but in reality it's more about, even though they can travel somehow back with the buses, trains, but self-respect, and they don't want to be looked as failure to the community where they live at. So, and I have one more question. Is that Slumdog Millionaire movie was filmed here?
It was filmed here, and the movie, when it was filmed in 2007 and 8, at that time the slum has totally different face.
Okay, it was more bad situation?
Yeah, it was much more bad situation.
But now it's more developed, you say?
It's much more developed. You might be seeing a lot of new buildings getting constructed.
Yeah.
Better water supply, better electricity supply, better facilities the people are getting.
So
Back
movie
then,
is from 2008, 2009?
2008, 2008
Okay.
it was off, and I think the shooting was done around 2006 or 7.
So like 15, 20 years ago,
Yep.
this place was even more mess.
Even
Like
more
no
mess.
no electricity, no running water maybe.
Electricity was there, water supply was there, but nothing was legal.
Yeah, nothing was legal.
Yes.
Interesting, interesting. So, if you have seen the movie, very famous movie, it's not a real story, but it shows the reality of the slum life here. Slumdog Millionaire. If you haven't seen the movie, you have to definitely check it out. But I'm sure lots of Indian people already know it. But for foreigners, if you haven't seen it, it's quite a cool movie. The person from the slum, the gentleman, becomes millionaire, and then he tries to go claim the ticket, something like this. So, very interesting story. It's not real, but it shows the reality of the slum life and the difficulties and injustices and things like this. Very cool. So they have like a little market in here. I see like the vegetables and stuff they
It's
sell.
actually starting of the local market itself. But before heading to the local market, now we are heading towards leather manufacturing unit.
Oh, leather manufacturing unit. Very interesting.
So Dharavi was the first place where the leather industry got started here in Mumbai city.
Interesting. Yeah. So this is the birthplace of leather.
Yep.
Is that a real leather or fake leather?
No, a real leather, and a leather made out of buffalo, goat, sheep, and lamb.
Okay. So not from the cow.
Not from the cow, but you might have heard of cow slaughtering here in India. That is mostly in East India and a little bit of South India, I think.
Okay.
In Kerala or something.
So you don't have the cow leather because of the religious reasons, right?
Yes.
But buffalo is fine.
Buffalo is fine.
Other animals are fine.
According to Hindu religion, the slaughtering of any of the animals is actually
Not allowed.
against the religious practices, because India has been very rich in, I can say, rich in soil.
Yeah.
So we have law. I can say we have
Plants and
vegetation, a lot.
fruits,
Lot of
vegetation.
vegetation.
Yeah, interesting. Namaste, namaste.
Because
So
of which Indian subcontinent never believed in slaughtering of any of the animals.
okay.
But it belongs according to the subcontinent, like Islamic invaders, they came in.
Yeah.
And it has been more than 800 years that we're actually following this slaughtering process.
Yeah.
And the people are consuming meat. But
So
even
in whole India, it's not like legally is not allowed to cut the cow, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the reason you don't have the cow leather here. Only buffalo, and then goat, sheep leathers. Yeah, very
leather.
interesting. All right. They
And
have got
even if you see-
their little religious place here, little temple as well for the people who is living here. Very cool. Yeah, that looks nice.
Hindu temple.
Hindu temple.
But
So-
even if you see the consuming of the meat
Uh-huh.
here in India is not more compared to the Western countries.
Okay.
Like if you go in the Western countries, the consumption of the meat is like your meal would be like whole pork chop,
Yeah.
right? But here in India, just a family of 4, they will be consuming a meat of only like 500 grams, like half a kg.
Okay.
So
Small
they are-
meat portions.
So they are non-vegetarian, but they will be only eating 4 or 5 pieces of small
small
piece of
just
chicken.
tiny bit for protein. Yeah.
Yes.
Not like the whole steak, like
Yes.
the way we eat in the other countries or in the region as well. They like it, but in India is much less. All right, this is the leather fabrics,
Yes, so this
leather
is
industry area.
Leather
So this coat's gonna be leather soon or no?
and eating both. So
Like, are you serious? Like this
yes,
goats will be slaughtered soon?
slaughtered soon.
No, this is for maybe milk or something, no? Oh, sorry.
Can you see any?
Wow, that's crazy. But they are not cutting the animals here. This is only leather.
Well, they do slaughter the animals in different places.
Okay.
So here in Islamic religion, we have this particular festival named Bakra Eid. That is goat festival.
Goat festival.
So according to some Abrahamic stories, there was this one devotee.
Yeah, so the
might-
sacrifice. They do the animal
Sacrifice, yes.
sacrifices, yeah.
So usually, like they don't sacrifice, like they don't buy and sacrifice.
Yeah.
They buy it 1 month prior.
Okay. They grow it a little bit.
They grow, I can say, they treat that animal like a family member, and later on when the festival comes, they slaughter it.
Yeah, that's interesting. It becomes family member and then after boom.
Yeah, that is only to show the trust
Yes.
towards the god.
Okay. So now we are in the leather
Manufacturing unit.
area, right?
So here in India, we make leather only of 4 animals.
From 4 animals.
4 animals. That is buffalo, goat, and sheep, and lamb.
Okay.
And India is said to be the 4th largest leather manufacturing, like the leather producing country.
4th.
4th largest
Wow.
leather producing country.
And this is used for bags, shoes, and things like
Belts,
this, right?
everything.
Belts too. Okay. Very
Belts,
cool.
shoes.
We can see. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum.
So
We can see what he does exactly.
well, we'll be coming to that process.
Okay.
The first process is the washing.
First is the washing.
So let us go with the details of leather.
So
India, as I said, it is the 4th largest leather producing country. The first is obviously China. Second is Brazil. Third is Russia. Fourth is India, as I told you. 5th is Italy.
Okay.
So these are the top 5 countries producing the leather according to their quantities. And here in Mumbai, the leather industry got started in Dharavi, as I told you. And here in Dharavi, the main process to make the leather is definitely slaughtering.
Okay.
And the slaughtering process can't be done openly. Well, except the except the festival, except that Bakra festival. Except that Bakra festival, I think the slaughtering process is not that open.
Okay.
So it is done in a particular area named in an area named Dionar,
Okay.
where all of these animals will be slaughtered, and the meat will be sent to different restaurants,
So meat goes to the different area.
and the skins will be sent for the tanning process in that same area. And after doing the toxic process tanning, then it will be sent to different leather manufacturing units.
Okay.
And after getting some skins here, the first process is the washing of the skins.
Okay. Thank you. So they have got also Shopee here with the leather products too. Wow, look at this. This is how they are drying it basically on the top, and this is the different type of a leather. Wow, this is actually a very good quality one. Like you can make a very good shoes out of this, or bag or something like this. It's very cool. So this is one of the machines.
Machine of the
This is a washing machine. Wow, this is incredible. So
at least
the
400
whole thing is basically rotates, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the inside part of it, and then the whole thing is just washing and rotating. It's like a big washing machine.
Big washing, mother of all.
Okay, very interesting. And then
So yes, so at least 400 pieces of leather can be easily washed
at the same
inside the
time.
wash. So they use like chemicals and colors as well. So that is why when they are dried, all of the leather are of similar color,
Interesting.
because they will be using color in washing machine. And after drying them, the next process is the coloring process.
Wow.
And coloring, the dyeing and the coloring of the leather
Okay.
is very toxic. They will be using some chemicals.
Yes, and it smells very bad too, I think, during this
Because of
process.
which it is actually done on
This
the
is
upper level.
very cool place to be. In the upper floor?
Yes, so the coloring process will be done on the upper floor. And after doing the coloring, they will be sent for the leather shaving process. Because as you can see, after the coloring, the other side is it is actually soft. So this is what they do here in this leather shaving process. They shave this upper layer of the skin, making it even more soft.
They shave the hair. Hair or?
Well, that is the inside skin.
Inside skin.
Yes.
Okay.
As you can see.
Like this. So they smooth it.
They actually smoothen it.
Smoothen it. Okay. Very cool.
And after leather shaving process, this leather has to be durable, so it has to go with one more process.
And then that's in there. We're
The
gonna
last place.
last one more place. Everyone is working very hard, and the process is very complex. This is these are the color. This is the colored one.
Yes. So this is the durability process, where with the help of these 2 rollers, they will be putting like tons of pressure on the skin, stretching it, making it even more bigger. And this machine also makes
Thank you, Dhanyawad, thank you.
Makes it even more. I can say makes it
more
makes
thin.
the thickness
More
of,
thin.
more thin,
Yeah, wow, that's amazing.
and makes the whole thickness. Makes the whole skin of the same thickness.
Yeah. So he's just putting it inside and then pressing it, right?
Yes. And as you can see, it is all wrinkled.
Yeah. Like this, and then from both sides it gets pressed, and then it comes back basically. It's only one round and it's ready. And then gentleman basically packs it in there. Very cool. But it smells very strong. It's still chemical smell, right?
As you can see, it's all ironed.
Yeah, it's
No wrinkles.
ironed and flat, and now it's ready for making
They check
anything.
the quality of it. If it is well and good, then it will be supplied to the local companies,
Okay.
which they have been tied up with making it into different products.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you.
All of the leather process which we saw, that is the proper leather process. But as I told you, like killing cow, killing ox, the male cow, and killing wild animals is banned in India.
Okay.
Cow, holy animal, ox is for the farming, wild animals, the preserved ones. But there are still some people who demand for crocodile skin, alligator skin, and snake skin. So just to fulfill that demand, they came up with this hydraulic machine where they have got these plates of different prints of different animals. And they get the print of crocodile, alligator, and snake
Wow, that's
on
so
the
cool.
regular skin to make it as a lookalike
So
skin.
it comes like this something. So this is normal, let's say, buffalo skin,
and goat
and then
skin.
they put a press on it, and then it becomes more like
Give the
a.
texture of crocodile and alligator, making
Now
it
I
as a
see.
lookalike
We can
skin.
see it from other side.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a look. Just don't
I'm-
put your hands in it.
Okay. Namaste. So it's basically the another side of the machine. They're using a press. Ravi was saying, don't put your hand there. So they just put it in here, and then it just presses. Presses very hard to get that kind of a shape. Thank you, Dhanyavad. Look at this. Now you have got a different shape. So cool. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dhanyavad.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye. So right now we are in the market. As you can see, this place is more chaotic. Lots of scooters and motorcycles, bikes with the milk behind it, animals, people, cars, everything is here. So we are in the local market right now, right?
Well, yes, it's one of the Dharavi's local market. This is where people buy fresh vegetables, fruits, and other utilities.
Okay, very cool.
The vegetables sold here, you can see here in this market, are actually very, very fresh.
Yeah.
Bought every day. It is brought every day by the local vendors, by the main market.
Ah, very cool. So they are just buying it and then reselling it here
Yes.
with the margin on it, yeah? Very cool. We have got a slaughterhouse on the other side for the chickens, and basically just normal market with lots of fruits and vegetables. Also lots of noise.
Chicken hanging out.
Ah, that's animal cruelty. Like it's. Look at this, how the chickens are hanging. Ah, they're putting it on a scale, so it's around 50 kilo or something like this. It's crazy. 49. Oh, you are very specific. I was looking 49, and he says I was saying 50, but he says it's 49. And they are putting another one right in there. So there's a thing with the chickens. Dhanyavad, thank you. There's something with the chickens. When you hang them from their legs, they are not moving at all. Unlike if you put them like this, they can move around and make noise and hit themselves to somewhere. But when you hang them from their legs, they are unmovable. Like they don't move at all. So that's why normally you see the chickens hanging from the legs. This is where they basically cut them, right?
Yes.
One kilogram is 140?
Yeah, 140 rupees.
Hello, namaste. Very cool. We have got the ready chickens in here and then alive chickens back there. And as you can see, the payment system is everywhere. They can just pay it straight away with their mobile application. They don't have to exchange cash or anything like this. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you? You good? Very cool. What's the name of this fruit?
Well, this is guava.
Guava. Okay, I love guava. Very
Well,
cool. But this one is more red inside. I have seen in Sri Lanka it's more white.
White, and originally from India it's actually white, but nowadays, as you see, like fruits are actually brought from different countries.
Yeah, so
So we also got some Southeast Asian guavas.
this is very nice, very interesting.
Rich in vitamin
Thank you
C.
so much. Dhanyavad. Or shukran.
Shukran.
Shukran, yeah, shukran is better.
Shukriya,
Shukriya, thank you. So as you can see, oh, that's a very mini pomegranate. Small. Salam. Hello. So as you can see, while you are walking around in India, I say to some people namaste, some people assalamu alaikum, because country is so diverse in colors, languages, traditions, different religions, everything. Even like inside the state, you have different religions, different spiciness of the food in the north, in the south. Who is in the same state? Not even the country. Country itself is huge, but even in the same state, you can have a different spiciness of the food. In the north, people, for example, like more spicy. South like it less spicy. It's so diverse. No, in the one state, like when the state is so big, different areas, different spiciness.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to spicy food is mostly liked by the rural people.
Rural people, yeah. Is it because they don't have refrigerator, they put lots of spices?
Well, you can say that some of the times you might see pickle ending up becoming much more spicy to keep it last long.
Okay, very interesting.
Preserving it, yes. But I think rural people has got much more gut, much more
strong
enough so that they can bear that spice.
More spicy, yeah.
Move in the city, you become like a little bit weaker.
Yes, that's crazy. So I was talking about the smell and the trash in this area, but as you can see, we have got lots of trash in here. But this is just temporary. This is just collected in the same space, and then afterwards they ship it to the different place for recycling or just dumping it in somewhere else outside the city, I guess. So when you pass through this trash places, it really smells bad. Is this toilets, brother? This is toilets?
So that was one of the toilets.
Toilet. So there is like a public toilet.
We have a public toilet.
We have got a bakery shop in here, all the pastry stuff. Namaste. Okay, we go this way? This way. Okay. So this is commercial mixed with residence, right?
Yes.
Because there are some businesses.
This commercial area, the original commercial area was only separated mostly because of the plastic recycling shop. That was the toxic activity. But the commercial area here in the residential are not at all toxic.
Okay.
Those are the regular activities.
So is this managed by the government? Like if I come and open plastic shop here, the government will shut it down, right? So it's managed by...
It's not actually by managed by the government. It's actually managed by the local itself.
Local itself. So they just don't want to bring chemicals to the residential area. That's very smart. Yeah.
People do have that common sense of
that's amazing.
The toxicity of the plastics.
Very well done. Yeah, it's very well done. So that's so interesting that they are separating it themselves. So there's no, I guess, rules, regulations for that. But I think if you bring a toxic industry to your neighbor will be angry with you, right? They will kick you out from the place. This is again a chicken place. They have got this little shops in here. Namaste. Hello. They are selling tobacco and things like this, right?
Yeah, so usually the small shops, they are filled with all of the toxic items.
Toxic items for health.
Yes, tobacco, cigarettes, all the things like
betel nuts.
Yeah,
very cool.
And you might have seen a lot of people reading that chewing that red thing.
Yes.
That is locally we call it as gutka.
Gutka, yeah.
Which is actually mixed with betel nuts and tobacco.
I had a betel nut in Sri Lanka. Sorry. I had it in Sri Lanka and nothing for me. It's really disgusting, I would say. And
actually blocks your
throat. Yeah. It's also the source of cancer. Like the betel nut, it's very, very dangerous. In the long term, you lose your teeth, you lose your health, and you can have a lung cancer too. So we have got melons in here. That looks great. And this is a school. Oh, very good. Namaste. How are you? Namaste. So it's now kids are coming out of the school. Namaste. 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 Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Nice to meet you. Hello. I give you my YouTube name.
YouTube channel name?
I give you a channel name.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
You share, okay? Share with
Thank you.
others. Thank you. So this is a school, right? And who is this?
Well, that's actually very much very known person. He was telling the name of him.
Varsha.
No. Well, the name written below is actually of the politician.
Hello. Hi. It's a politician.
Hi, my name
That's
is
the name of the politician down there.
Dawood. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Nice to meet
Where
you.
are you from?
Azerbaijan. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
What is your country?
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Salam karo,
Yeah. There is a YouTube.
Gift card.
No, only two. I give. You can take from him.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Just shouting.
Alaikum salam. No. What are we doing here?
They don't let me speak.
Quiet. Alaikum salam.
So now we'll be checking out the schools.
Okay. This is the whole school. How many kids are here?
Well,
No.
How many kids are here?
well, each of the classroom would have around 40 to 50 students in total.
And total in the
And
school?
easily the whole school would be having around 12 to 13 classrooms.
Okay, so like 300, 400 kids?
Easily, more than that.
More than 300.
Around 500.
How many kids in this school?
60. One class 60. My class 60.
Yeah, but in whole school?
One class 60.
200? No, I think it's more. Teacher, how many kids are in the school?
200.
200 total. Okay, so
She also does the same.
more than 200. Bye. Thank you.
What is your name?
Dawood. Dawood. Okay,
Okay,
let's go, bro.
Channel name.
Channel name Dawood. I gave the card. I give you card. One more. One. You take from him. No more. Go take from him.
पैसा तो ही बांट रहा हूँ.
No. Let's go. We just go to the another market in here. This is also a local market, right?
Yeah, one of the local markets, but this market is known for the monthly goods,
Monthly goods.
like food grains,
Okay. You buy more like in bulk
oil, spices, rice, wheat, and everything
for cooking and stuff.
for
yeah.
cooking.
So cool. But this place looks very organized. To be honest, it's a one long street and lots of shops on the right, left.
Let us visit one of the shops. Let us visit. You
Okay.
can see the different type of rices, the different type of. It's all well organized.
Different rices. Okay. He's going to take us to the rice shop in here. It's gonna be different varieties, different type of stuff. We can see what type of things people buy and sell. Wow, that looks amazing. So what is this?
That's one of the grain. We call it as Javari, but I don't know.
Jawari.
It's one of the millets.
Okay, very nice. And then you have got like 6-7 different type of rice, or maybe more, 10 maybe.
We also have different varieties.
And then we have got all the best rices in here. As South Asian people, they love to eat lots of rice. So rice is the main meal.
Well, definitely we are near to the equator, so according to science, the more of the heat, the more of the carbohydrates you need.
Ah, really? Interesting. I never thought of that. Yeah. So more closer you are to the equator,
The more you eat,
more carbs. Ah, very interesting. It's similar in Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka. Like all the South Asia eats rice a lot, and including like Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. You're right. Yeah. So
Yes.
so less bread and more rice. And
More rice.
Yeah. More like.
because as you see in India, as we go to the South India, it becomes it's like shrinking.
Yes.
So the South Indian like the South Indian states, they get much more water supply rather than comparing to
Other than North.
India.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's easy to grow the rice in South India.
Yeah. Because rice needs lots of water.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very colorful, very beautiful market in here, and I love markets in general to explore them. But you can get bananas, grapes, and all type of products you need for cooking, like oil, rice, and toiletries in the same space basically. And in between there's like sunglasses shops and maybe what is this, lottery place? Ah, it's a lottery
A
place.
little bit of gambling.
Ah, it's a gambling place. Namaste. So they're checking the numbers and stuff like that. Very cool.
Would you like to visit one of the narrow alleys?
Yes, let's do that. Hello, how are you? So looks like you have to let the opposite people coming, you have to let them go. It's so narrow in here. Let's see how we manage it. Hello, namaste, assalamu alaikum. So it's so dark in here, but I have got a little light for myself. Namaste. Namaste. Oh wow, it's crazy. We have to let the opposite people go, and we will go. How are you, brother?
Hi.
You're good?
How are you, bro?
I'm great, brother. This is so narrow, but this is people's homes, right? People live here.
Check this out.
Oh, so cool.
One is studying, one is gaming.
Okay, so he's gonna make more money than you, bro. He's gonna make more money than you because you are on the gaming. He's into studying.
Maybe he will, I can say, the book guy will be working for him.
Yes, exactly. You will work for him. Thank you. He said thank you. Nice to meet you. And good luck. No, I'm just joking. Maybe he already studied and now playing. So people are actually living in these homes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wow.
This is all the residential houses.
So this is all people's homes. You can see their shoes. And temperature is better here actually. Very cool. So we have to, hello, namaste, 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 namaste. So let's go.
Let them go. They might be getting late for the school.
Yeah, you have to also be careful here with the different wires and stuff like this, as you can see all around us. And oh my god, I think I would get lost here without you, definitely. Like,
This is only the starting. As we go to that last area, the Kumbarwada, that would be much more.
it becomes more crazy.
Yes.
But this is also a shortcut to get to the next street, right?
Yep.
Wow, that was actually a shortcut. Otherwise, we had to go follow the market, go to left again. But here we just got out basically very, very easily. So we are going to the more residential areas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And one of the things you have to be careful is that they drive on the opposite side of the road. So sometimes when I change the countries too often, I look at the left, but the car comes from right, or I look at the right and car comes from the left. You're like, okay, it's clear. You step and oh, there's a car. So you have to be really, really careful when you switch the countries because your brain is programmed that car, like they drive basically on the left side of the road. As you can see, right side is the opposite.
As you can see, a lot of
So we
kids,
are a little bit out from the main road and we are going deep into the residential areas, and you can see one tall building in here. This one is also part of the slum, right?
Yes, sir.
Ah, very interesting. I heard about this pottery. Thanks for bringing me here. I almost forgot about this. Like, pottery is one of the very famous and very profitable business here, right?
Profitable, old age as well.
Uh-huh.
One of the oldest businesses of Dharavi.
One of the oldest ones here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the community which actually makes the pots here in Dharavi, that is Prajapati.
Uh-huh.
And they're originally from Gujarat, got migrated here around like during colonial era, which is more than 100 years back.
Wow.
And since then they have been making living out of this pot making.
Very cool.
And they make the pots for the daily use, like for storing,
cooking,
for
and
cooking, storing the water, storing
Yeah.
the food grains.
Yes.
So all of these pots has to be made with the organic soil rather than the chemical clay.
Okay.
Because of which they get the soil from the farms.
Okay.
After getting the soil, they soak it for a couple of hours with the water.
So it's natural for this land.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. So they're
And
using
more
natural soil.
Natural
make
soil
it.
making into pots with electric wheel.
Yeah.
The regular process of pot making.
Yeah.
And they keep it out to sun dry it, and all of these pots has to be durable, so it has to go with the baking process.
They do bake it here?
Yes, sir. So this particular structure which you see, it's actually the oven which you
It's
also
an
has
oven.
kiln.
Okay, yeah.
So all of these pots will be kept, sun-dried pots will be kept inside of this oven. They covered with the iron sheets. And we saw a couple of garments back there, same like that. We have got hundreds of garments here in the slum.
Okay.
And all of these garments, the leftovers of the fabric will be sent here. And this fabric will be used as a fuel to bake these pots.
Wow, so they are recycling the recycling material that is not usable.
Definitely.
Wow, that's crazy. So they are using basically all this leftovers and cut parts that has no use and they cannot be recycled anymore, and then they are using it as a fuel to burn basically. Do they buy this from the people, or because it's trash they just give it away?
Yes, it's actually a trash, and plus it's actually quite a benefit for them,
Yeah.
so that they don't have to deliver it either.
Yeah,
because these people, they go and collect it.
So they are basically trash pickers, but in reality they use it for themselves.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing. Can we see one of the
Yes, you
inside of the work? So these are the drying process, and after it will be cooked, baked. Right now it's basically very, very soft. So if you touch it too hard, it can break. Actually, we can go inside. He doesn't want to be on video.
Well, you can take his video, but not the face.
No, it's
Just the
okay. Then
hands.
I cannot do it. Like, we can go another place. Do we
Yeah,
have another
definitely,
place?
sir.
Okay. Thank you. Dhanyawad. Thank you. Bye bye.
And after baking it, they remove the pots, color it, customize it according to the demand, and they sell it on their front yard.
Okay, very cool.
So now we'll be exploring the narrow alleys of this particular area.
But there are more pottery makers?
Yes, sir. As we go inside, you'll see.
Yeah, we will see more. Okay, wonderful. Let's continue inside, brother. Thank you so much.
We'll also be seeing a lot of houses. Each of the house would be of a single room. That would be a multi-purpose room. So in that same room, they will be eating, sleeping, and living.
Okay.
And in that same room, they also have kitchen and bathroom.
Okay.
Kitchen, cooking food. Bathroom is only for pee and taking bath, not for poo.
Okay.
For poo, as we saw, we have the public toilet. Each of the public toilet has got 15 to 20 toilets inside.
Okay,
it's a
so
multi-level.
if you want to go number 2, you have to go outside.
Yes. So every
What about in
area-
the middle of the night? Like you wake up 3 a.m. and you want to go for...
Well, for
poo-poo?
that, for that, people make sure that it
They
won't
don't.
happen.
They wouldn't happen. Wow, that's crazy. So you have to plan accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very cool.
So there is a person in that public toilet.
Yeah.
Taking care of it, maintaining it, keeping it clean.
And do
So
they
every
pay for the public
yes.
toilet? Yeah.
So every time you use that facility, you have to pay like 3 or 5 rupees.
Wow, that's
So-
expensive. If you go toilet like 2 times a day.
I think one time is enough.
Yeah.
Well, Indian stomach has got used to the spices.
Okay. But if you have diarrhea, if you go 5-6 times a day,
Definitely.
then you're gonna spend at least like 15-20 rupees, and I would say when you multiply that for a month, it's actually a lot of money. So at least every day you spend 5-6 rupees just for the toilet. So you have expenses even for the toilet. That's kind of crazy to think about. Oh, there's a huge mice just running around too. All right, so these are people's working places too, right?
Well, some
Namaste.
of the times people do make
Namaste.
workplace out of their room. So
Yeah, so after the work they would just sleep in here too.
yes, so that's also one of the garments that
Yeah.
they make the
Very cool,
outfits.
very cool.
क्या
So-
बोलते हैं साजिद?
Basically narrow alleyways kind of you go through, and there's also not much privacy for the home. So if this is your home, you have to keep the doors open basically
Well, definitely
for air
the,
circulation.
Yes,
Hello, namaste.
for the air ventilation.
Yeah, for air ventilation you need the doors open, and that technically leaves the less privacy because you look
Well,
inside the
For
homes.
that, people usually have curtains.
Curtains, yeah, they close it. Or they build it this way that, you know, first you enter and then you go upstairs or something like that. All right, very cool. I love it here. It's quiet at the moment. But I really like the fact that they have got this type of artwork as well. This is in front of the toilet, right? Is this one of the toilets?
Yes, these are the toilets and that's the house.
Okay, so who do we, if I want to use this toilet now, should I pay like 3?
No, not this toilet. These are the private toilets of the houses.
This is private toilets of the houses. Okay.
But,
Maybe neighbors can share this toilet too.
Maybe if they have good relation.
Okay. Interesting. So if you have a bad relation with your neighbor, you say don't use my toilet.
Definitely. No.
Yeah, because they keep the maintenance of it, they keep the cleanness of it, so they have got the right. They also built it with their own money, so that makes sense. So this is all the this lady, namaste. There's a lady, we can look at how she does the pottery.
Well, yes.
If we are allowed. This is basically the oven. That's where they cook it.
And currently, she's making these water storage pots.
Water storage. Namaste. Namaskar. So this is for the water, right?
Yeah, this is the water storage pots.
Okay, very
And
cool.
they have got a particular mold
Uh-huh.
in which they apply the clay
Okay.
and they make it into a pot.
Very nice. That looks very good, and also very hard work. Lots of hours has to go into this, making this kind of like a water storage kind of things. Looks amazing. Dhanyavad. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. Thank you. Very cool. And another thing I noticed that normally when you go to the, let's say, poor areas in other countries,
Yes, sir.
people don't want to be filmed, they don't want to be seen, but here people are so welcoming, so nice, and even though their conditions and they live in the slums, no one comes and asks for money or things like this. I feel like people are very well educated in here.
The literacy rate of Dharavi is more than 70%.
Okay.
Employment rate is more than 90%.
Wow. So everyone has got a job, no one is begging, nothing
No
like
one is
this.
begging. Dharavi could be the largest slum of India.
Okay.
But the slum without any beggars.
Okay, I can see this pottery.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that looks amazing too. Look at this. They have got this. This is for the.
This is all the lead.
This is
the
for
pot.
this for the Diwali, no?
No. This is the lead.
This is the lead. This is
That
kind
is
of.
for Diwali.
This is for Diwali. Okay.
Those
This
are
is
the oil lamps.
this is the lead, and this is the oil lamps, like the little ones. It looks like coffee cups, but it's actually for the candles, basically, to burn something. So when you look up, you see like second floor, third floor sometimes, and they are in. You can see lots of clothes getting dried because they don't have enough space, basically, to put their stuff. But to be honest, I am very impressed and very surprised with the fact that how well behaved are the people, kids, like everyone is smiling, saying hi, they're doing like high fives. In other places, when you go a little bit poorer areas, people are more conservative, like they don't want to be filmed, they don't want to be seen, because they are kind of like ashamed of their situation most of the time, or they just want to protect their privacy. But in here I feel completely opposite, like people are very kind, and everyone is very welcoming in general to this area. So I feel very cool to just walk around, and I don't feel any stress, I would say. So as you can see, lots of pottery places. This is all the cooking stations, but I can imagine when they make a fire here, it's very hot for the homes too, right?
Definitely.
Also the smoke comes out of it too.
Smoke comes out, the whole area becomes very smoky.
Yeah, that's insane. Is there any?
It's a good thing.
Hello. How are you? High five. High five.
Photo.
Yes, it's video. Video. Yeah. Thank you. As you can see, I don't even ask. They're like, come, take my photo or video. Is there any time period when everyone cooks at the same time, or?
No, there is no particular time, but mostly I think mostly of the bakings they start around in the evening.
In the evenings, okay.
And the smoke, it also gives a benefit. There is no mosquito inside.
But it goes to your lungs, right?
Definitely.
It's like you have to sacrifice something. You choose no mosquitoes and destroy your health, or mosquitoes and don't destroy your health.
But I've seen a lot of people, I can say, getting older here. I can say they go above 80.
Yeah, okay.
So even though it is it's
I
very
feel-
much unhealthy.
I feel like this dog had a Diwali experience, like has holy experience. Yeah, he has got all the colors on it too. Very cool. And you were mentioning that the average salary is like $150 to $200 a month, right? So,
Yes, sir.
so basically $150 to $200 a month. That's like average salary of the people in here. So we are getting to another dark alley here. Namaste, namaste. So these are basically people's homes. You can see the inside of the home from the windows as well, which is so interesting. Namaste, 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 namaste. Are they selling something or buying something?
Well, they are exchanging money.
Exchanging money.
Usually the women, even if they take care of their household.
They have a class. Namaste. 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 Hi. This is a preschool?
Yes,
Preschool classes. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. They are super nice and welcoming. And this place gets lots of tourists too, right? Like people just come like me to explore. Not like me, like with the camera, but most of the people just come here to observe, take pictures, and how the people are living, because it's so unique. Is this a sewage system?
That's not the sewage, that's actually the soil storage.
Okay.
This is where they store the soil, which they will use it for making pots.
For the pots. So they wet the soil in here.
Yes, soaking.
Okay. Yeah, soaking, exactly. That's the word. Soaking the material in the water, and then afterwards they're using for the pottery. Wow, we came to the pottery factory now, I think. Look at this, all the pottery up there. It looks very cool. Super nice. Again, the oven, huge ovens everywhere you go, and then you see lots of pottery getting dried. So this one is like very wet, like it's just been put in here. Like some of them are a little bit more dry. We can see this gentleman. Namaste. Namaste. How are you?
How are you?
Very good. Can I look one you make? I can look? It's okay? Thank you so much. So we're gonna see this gentleman now making the pottery. These people are very professional and very fast. They make it. So this is an electric circulation. Electric, yeah, electric. Okay. With the electric, basically, so he has more energy to do more pottery. He doesn't use his leg, only the arms and the brain, and that's it. It's ready. Only seconds. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
Okay.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. Thank you. Azerbaijan. Yes. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad. Hello. Namaste. Namaste. Wow, this one is already ready.
Yes.
Now he put it right there for the drying. Namaste. So guys, the whole slum area is actually huge. You can spend hours and hours just explore, say hi to people, get to know their industries and what they're working on. I think what I learned from the whole experience is that you can see how hard people are working and how much effort they put just to make a little bit money, but at the same time save some money to send their families as well.
Hello.
You want in the video? Okay. Namaste. Namaste. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Dawood. My name is also Dawood. Nice to meet you. Dawood Bhai. I'm Dawood. Same. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Kat. Yes, thank you. Yes, you will be posted, no problem. You will be on YouTube. So you learn about the resilience of the people. Like, our worlds are the same, but the realities are absolutely different here. So it's good to come to see how people live and also see their hospitality, kindness and welcomingness as well in here. Big thanks to Ravi. Ravi, thank you so much. If you want to contact Ravi, I will put the WhatsApp in the video under the description, so you can reach out to him and do the tour.
And I'll be glad to show you guys around my area. And not only Dharavi, I'm the guide in Mumbai. So when you come to Mumbai, remember me.
Thank you, brother. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And
See you.
we'll see you again. And,
Thank you.
Yes.
See you next time.
What do you say in Punjab? Rabraka.
Rabraka.
Yes.
Okay.
Take care of.
Thank you so much, brother. All right, guys. Time to sign out from this busy street. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching.